Welcome to the Onebar and Lupagus Show, your daily source for everything Minnesota Vikings.
All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus Show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. We're going to talk about just the latest concerns. We're very deep in the training camp preseason, and we have some concerns we're going to talk about. One concern we don't have is what pizza to grab when you're at the store, and that is a damn Patriot. Great pizza, great cause, plethora of flavors. Get your butts over to the store, grab yourself a Patriot.
Yeah, you'd be foolish not to. And I'm not going to say these players or these positions are foolish, but we're getting concerned, and there's reasons for it. Whether it's, the depth chart's getting thin very quickly, or some of these players we thought were going to step out aren't doing it. But we're a couple weeks from the season opener in Chicago Monday night, and a few positions have us a little bit worried.
Yeah, and we had concerns early, like predicting concerns, basically. Now we've seen these guys play. We've heard the reports out of practice. So let's get into it. Let's start off with a very easy one, and that is cornerback. So a cornerback, we got Isaiah, we got Okudah, Okudah is
Byron Murphy.
He's going to be cornerback too, and then Byron Murphy. We're loaded. But after that, man, if one of these guys go down, good Lord, yuck.
Well, I'm going to step in here and say I have concerns about Jeff Okudah. He got absolutely smoked by Stephon Diggs in one-on-ones, looking foolish. I mean, he wasn't even close. Like, Stephon Diggs just worked him over. So I have concerns with Jeff Okudah too. So this is where it starts for me. Byron Murphy, Isaiah Rodgers, I'm fine with. After that, everything else to me is a worry. Mekhi Blackman, and this is probably more on me than Mekhi Blackman. Like, I just assumed he was going to be right up there with the ones, twos.
That is definitely.
It is on me. The rookie year he had, like, he showed enough promise. Like, okay, you know what? This guy maybe has it, gets hurt, and he's just struggling to come back and get his sea legs back. I don't know what it is, if it's confidence, if it's just maybe he never was that good. Maybe he's, from the surgery that he had to recover, he just lost a step. I don't know what it is.
He ain't good.
He has me worried.
He's not
and
good.
Then you look at the rest and then you got some guys down the depth chart who are exciting. So Maya Vaughn, Nudie McLaughlin, but can you rely on them early this year?
That's why it's a concern.
Yeah, it's huge.
The Jeff Okudah thing. I mean, Stephon Diggs makes a lot of cornerbacks look stupid.
He wasn't even like in the right county.
Okudah will have to prove it. Clearly he is cornerback 3. He'll have to prove it. He's not going to be covering Stephon Diggs out there. I hope there's a hell of a story that comes out of this. I mean, he's definitely a concern. He's got to prove it, and he has to stay healthy. That's the biggest thing at cornerback is our depth. Okudah is known to get hurt. So he goes down. Who knows who's going to step up? And Nudie is not even close to a lock to make this roster. And Zemaiah Vaughn, we'll see. But Mekhi, we already went over it. But
what else is there? I mean, Tyler Thomas.
I'm just saying, Tyler Thomas very well could make it, but Nudie has not looked great. I know he had a good stretch of practices, but he has not looked great. It is a concern, and everything we're saying is why it's a concern.
But here's the silver lining. The front 7 should be so good. There should be so much pressure on that quarterback. And maybe who's playing corner isn't as big a worry as most teams would have it to be.
Well, we'll see. This could be a position they look at, possibly final cuts, late trade. We will see, but definitely a concern. Let's go to receiver. So, we know Addison is out for the first 3 games. Jefferson will be back week 1. Jalen Naylor with the hand injury that they're not really saying much about, just saying it's not long-term. But Lucky Jackson just stepped on his ding-dong. And after him, Ty Felton, he's had a little bit of flashes, but wide receiver depth is a huge concern.
It is huge. And the Jalen Naylor injury is, what makes this thing even worse. Lucky Jackson was having a great camp. Then he had a couple drops. I've actually been impressed with Ty Felton the preseason games. He looks like a receiver out there. He's catching the ball. So I'm okay with him, but after that, how does this thing go? Like, is it Thayer Thomas? Is it Tim Jones? Is it Deshaun Jones? Miles Price, I do think, makes a team as a returner, but how much of a role will he have on offense?
How much?
We mentioned the silver lining with the cornerback group is the front 7. I think with the silver lining here at the receiver group is that you can actually run, a tight end heavy, run heavy offense with JJ McCarthy. You got Aaron Jones, you got Jordan Mason, you got TJ Hawkinson, you got Josh Oliver, and you got Justin Jefferson. So, you can make that work. That's better than most teams have. But if you look at strictly wide receiver depth, it's horrifying.
I'm looking at Justin Jefferson not having his Robin because they're going to put 3 guys on him, and Jefferson won't even be a part of this offense because they're like, yeah, go ahead, throw it to this guy. He sucks. Like that's the biggest issue. We need a little bit of I mean, Hawkinson will definitely alleviate some of that, but we need a guy opposite him that take some pressure off him. I mean, we don't need them. They're going to be doubling Jefferson the whole damn game.
And we don't know the extent of Naylor's injury yet. Like, is it just a sprain? I mean, we don't know what his status is. So, but even then, even if he comes back, if he's number 2, I don't feel good about it either.
All right. Well, that's why we're doing this video. These are concerns. This isn't a all smiles video. And you know what? Maybe some guy will absolutely step up like a Ty Felton and be like, F you guys. I am awesome. I am going to go out there and I'm going to take that job. Let's go to another concern, and that is quarterback 2. Sam Howell was showing glimpses, had a good practice, had a great preseason 1, and then he goes out and has one of probably the ugliest interception I've ever seen in my life. So quarterback 2, Max Brosmer, it's always great to think, maybe he can do it, and he's played very well. But Rippin is ripping, Howell is ripping ass, and Max Brosmer is just a young lad.
Yeah, Howell, he just panicked. Like, that was just such a panic interception.
Panic? It was stupid.
He's running around. He panicked.
That's Sam Howell. That's what he does. He panics.
So
that's why he's been traded 18 times in 1 year.
Yeah, so this is I felt good after week 1 of the first preseason game. Like, he had a good practice and he had a good game. Okay, Sam Howell could be our backup because your backup's going to be a quarterback who's going to make mistakes and look stupid at times, but also make enough throws where you can win a football game. After seeing what he did against the Patriots, I know he was going against their first team defense, but I don't care. I don't care. You still have to make your throws, and take the sack, Sam. Don't force that ball. Don't try to throw it to bounds and not get enough mustard on it to where it's intercepted. That was embarrassing. That was sad to see. So now I'm a little bit worried. I love Max Brosmer and what he's shown so far. I just don't know if you can't make him number 2 right now. I think you're going to have to go and find a veteran if Sam Howell, lays an egg again this last preseason game next Friday.
I wish Howell wouldn't even played. We could have went out with that game 1, great game, sit him down, play Brett Rippon and then Max Brosmer, and then we had to go see that. And that's what Sam Howell has done. That's why teams give up on him. It was painful. And I thought when it comes to cornerback, receiver, quarterback 2, as far as the Vikings going out and get somebody, I think quarterback 2 is actually the most realistic one. They've done it in the past. There's going to be quarterbacks out there that, Jameis Winston was just a report out there. Teams are calling on him because Jackson Dart is playing so well for New York. So who knows? But I don't think quarterback 2 is on the roster right now. I really don't.
Yeah, but I'm actually more concerned with the cornerback position because after those Isaiah Rodgers and Byron Murphy, I just don't know who I can trust to go out there and cover somebody. So, again, I put a lot of faith in the front 7. I think the pressure will be there. That maybe it doesn't matter that much, but eventually it will because you can't get the quarterback every single play. So,
have you seen these players? They can absolutely get to the quarterback every single play. We got Jonathan Bernard, Andrew Van Ginkel, Dallas Turner. I love it. 3 up there. Let's go. We're going to kick the shit out of them. It's not even going to be worried. All these concerns we're talking about will be squashed because this is a damn good football team.
It is. And you know what? Maybe we're nitpicking here. I don't know. But
they're valid. They're valid. We're not nitpicking. Get your butts over to the store. Get the Patriot. One Patriot I have not tried yet is the Commander. It's the Supreme. So I love me a Supreme pizza. I will be dabbling. I'll give one hell of a review on the Commander.
Yeah. I can't wait to try that myself. Guys, remember this. You're going to the store to get yourself a Patriot. In 1999, skydiver Joan Murray's parachutes malfunctioned, leaving her to free fall 14,500 feet. Miraculously, she survived thanks to the fact that she landed directly on a mound of fire ants. Doctors believe that the intense shock of being stung over 200 times by the ants released a surge of adrenaline, which kept her heart beating.
Sounds made up.